Be careful, women with these characteristics are prone to cheating. Hello everyone, I am Cherry. Today we are going to talk about a very heavy but very important topic. What are the characteristics of people who are prone to cheating? Why do I want to talk about this? Because no one wants to be stabbed in the back in a relationship. If we can see whether the other party has signs of cheating at the beginning of a relationship, then can we suffer less harm? We must first understand that cheating, to put it bluntly, is to get emotional satisfaction immediately, which is actually an instinct in human nature. But you have to know that loyalty is not innate, it is a choice that needs to be adhered to. I have a friend who told me about his daily life with his girlfriend. After listening to him, I felt that his girlfriend was very likely to cheat. Sure enough, long after I heard that his girlfriend cheated, and then the two broke up. Encountering cheating in a relationship is a huge blow which can make people constantly doubt themselves and lose their self-confidence in an instant. Below, I will tell you in detail about 3 typical signs before cheating. The first type is people who are vain and competitive. For this type of people, greed is like a bottomless pit, and their minds are full of utilitarian ideas. They attach great importance to money, power, and influence, and always feel that they have to find a partner with top conditions in all aspects so that they can show off in front of others. When chatting with others, they can't do without judging others in 3 sentences. They flatter those who are better than themselves and step on those who are not as good as themselves. Just like my buddy's girlfriend, she always dislikes his poverty and keeps talking about who bought a brand name bag and who went to a high-end restaurant. They can only see other people's material life in their eyes and think about how to live a good life by relying on others. The probability of this kind of people cheating is quite high. Why? Because once someone with better conditions appears, they will think that this is an opportunity for them to climb up, and they don't care about morality or emotion at all. In their eyes, emotion is a tool that can be used to exchange interests. So if you meet this kind of vain and competitive person, you have to be careful. It may be a matter of time before they cheat. The second type is addictive personality, people with a gambler mentality. This kind of people are particularly eager for the thrill of stimulation, and their self-control is very poor. This may be genetic, or it may be influenced by the original family. Let me tell you, if there is a gambler in the other person's family, this situation is not uncommon. From a psychological point of view, many addictive personalities are inherited from their fathers, and their fathers are often gamblers. People with a gambler mentality have emotions like the weather in June, which change at any time. They are still sweet talking you today, and they may be furious because of a small matter tomorrow. They have no sense of responsibility for their family and partners, and they rarely speak the truth. They think about how to make money to satisfy their desires all day long. Why? Because their brains are like addicted, and they can't stop the pleasure brought by dopamine. They always feel empty in their hearts and always feel that something is missing, so they look for excitement everywhere, and cheating has become commonplace for them. Being with such a person is like burying a time bomb next to you, and you don't know when it will explode. The third type is people who demand a lot of emotional value and have no sense of boundaries. Simply put, they are particularly lacking in love and never get enough. This kind of people like to be ambiguous to satisfy their needs for emotional value. A friend of mine told me that his girlfriend's colleagues at work gave her gifts and she accepted them all. She also replied to messages diligently. When others reminded her that this was not good, she said she was embarrassed to refuse. As a result, she went out on a date with others behind my friend's back not long after. She still thought that this was just an ordinary meal and watching a movie, nothing big. In fact, this kind of behavior with unclear boundaries with the opposite sex is actually about wanting to get more care, praise, and comfort from others. When you first start dating, the feelings are strong and you may not be able to see it. When the relationship is stable, their demand for emotional value is getting higher and higher. If they can't get satisfaction from their partners, they start chatting with others on the internet and look for people who can provide them with emotional value. Once there is a conflict with their partners and they need to solve the problem, they don't think about how to solve it, but escape and turn around to find the next person in the fish pond who can make them happy. My dears, when you are single and looking for a partner, don't let love get you in the head and think that the other person is too perfect. Many kind-hearted and simple people are full of beautiful fantasies about love, but as a result, they ignore these important details and fail to see what kind of person the other person is. People who are prone to cheating are essentially just thinking about their own feelings at the moment and want to be satisfied immediately. Therefore, they will engage in disgusting behaviors such as flattering the powerful and trampling on the weak, suppressing their partners, lying and cheating, and not having clear boundaries with the opposite sex. Everyone must pay more attention to these behaviors and words so that you can avoid these pitfalls in your relationship as soon as possible. Find a truly reliable and loyal partner and live a happy and stable life.